push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Wilson
taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score their opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Mack's got the first down and then some. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw for Brissett. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, it's Mack, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, this defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On third down, Brissett. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game, where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal, and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On first down, it's Hall, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On third down, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Sliding out of the pocket, throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the give, this is Mack. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Brissett. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On third down, a run by Mack. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Mack. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Laramie Tunsil, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the infraction. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Brissett now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett.
This to the outside for Mack.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Play fake, Brissett. He'll buy some time right. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Left side, it's Dorsett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
To throw is Brissett. And he's got Dorsett complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Brissett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throwing, Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't?
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. A give, running right is Mack. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Texans on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack.
99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On play action, Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Again, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And all the way down to the 27.
163 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mack. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Wilson will throw again.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Berrios. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Houston. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Brissett sets to throw it. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks from 21 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They go play action with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jones. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On third and goal, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of those overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On first down, it's Mack, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game?
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of the